You weren't missing too much out of game development. No offense to the new teacher, because the game development was when I did senior year. And so you had to take either PC repair or web development before taking game development.
Because I don't know why, apparently web development was in our class and I didn't realize it. And because of that, I was just discouraged to work on it anymore because why the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like...
Yeah.
So then I ended up taking PC repair instead of what I should have been taking is game development.
Yeah.
I'm very tempted to go back there and just talk to the principals like, hey, can you at least restructure this class for the other people that have to take it? This is a lot of shit. Like,
yeah. But anyways, so it was a new teacher altogether. I think even the PC repair teacher left or whatever. So this new teacher was doing PC repair, web development, and game development, I think.
Yeah. Miss Rookie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I liked her. She was a good teacher, but like it was her first doing this class. So she was kind of like just rolling with it, right? So it's not like you were missing too much, I want to say. Like I don't mean to sound like mean like that, but
it's like I don't get a
certificate of completion for it.
Well, yeah, I'm still annoyed because instead of getting to make games and fuck around with bugs in my own game, I gotta fuck around with bugs with computers and all those
true. It was still fun, but but anyways, so I can tell you what we did through that class. So we did C++ at first. And it was like super basic, like it was just like a text-based terminal in-game, whatever thing. Yeah. That's when I first saw, that's when I really first did C++. We didn't go too far into it, and we didn't even go into like what header files were and like using multiple files. We were just doing everything in one file, right? And doing in the one like main code block thing or whatever. And then we did, I don't remember the exact order if I'm going to get this in the right order of what we did, but I know we also did, there was like a game maker thing online. I forget, there was like flow.io or something like that. That was kind of fun. Then she heard about something from Android doing a contest of making a game, but making it educational. And so we kind of broke into groups and kind of did that. And she was like, do you want me to send it to them? And then like, if you win the contest, they'll send like somebody from Android to make your game. And we're like, yeah, sure, whatever. We'll do that. And so we like broke into groups, did this thing. She sent it. None of us won the contest though. But she was like, do you want to actually try making an Android app and making the game? We're like, sure, why not? So she looked into it and was like, all right, so I found this tutorial from Android or whatever. And they have like their own little IDE thing. It's almost like Eclipse, which is what I used to make mods for Minecraft. It almost just looked like that and it was like a reskin, but they called it like Android Studio. I don't know if it still exists or not. So we were going after this tutorial, literally from Android, right? And half the time it didn't work. So half the class was trying to get this to work. The other half of the class was like, it worked for me. So we're just kind of sitting around twiddling our thumbs. And she was like, oh, I don't know, you guys can do whatever while we're trying to, get this other half the class to get this to work. And so I took the time to learn Game Maker Studio before we were going to do it in game development class, which is when I started the Marlowe game. That's where that started from, was when I just had free time at class.
Which is still available on edge.io if anyone's watching.
I don't think it is. Or maybe in early access. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah. Oh, no, Game Jolt is the game.
Game Jolt,
that's one. So yeah, Marlowe was just some little platformer slime. You played as a little slimeling. I don't know. It's just character. It was a platformer thing. Yeah. I was bored. I had extra time to do stuff. Yeah. So that's where that came from. And then... So like we spent like a week on this trying to get it to work. And it was at like Christmas or something like that. And then she was like, you know what? It's at the end of like, we're like Christmas break is here or winter break or whatever. We're going to not do this. When we come back, we're going to take a look at like Game Maker Studio or Flash or something like that. She's like, sorry for wasting your time. Have a great winter break. I'm like, all right then. So we come after break, we come back, and then I forget if we did Game Maker Studio or if we did Flash right away. We did both of them at some point. I remember which we did first. So I think it was Flash, because I remember learning Flash and I absolutely hated it. It was awful. I don't know how people made Flash games, but holy crap, do I have a newfound respect for them. Not like you could do that anymore, because Flash is not supported.
Adobe Flash?
Yeah. Like, we got Adobe Flash. Like, it has a programming language, and I hate it.
Yeah, that sounds like why. It's like... I remember... I remember hearing about how difficult it is and how a lot of people just like... I
have a newfound respect for people who made Flash games. Yeah. Because, like, even just registering an integer was the dumbest thing ever.
Oh, really?
You know how a lot of programs do INT? Or maybe Unreal Engine does, like, INT 32? No, this is some full... It's like some stupid shit like Flash _ integer _ reg. It was some stupid shit like that.
Dude, that's
for the
too
keyword
much.
To register an integer. It was dumb.
It's too much. Just int equals.
Right? It was so not even that. It's int and then a space and then the name of the variable and then a semicolon.
Yeah,
it was stupid.
Status quo is int equals number. It's like.
Right. Oh, I see what you mean. I was literally thinking you put in equals. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was stupid. And then, like, working with the actual Adobe Flash, like the keyframing, which wasn't too big of a deal of animating, but, like, trying to get it to switch to the next level when you hit this, like, collision button, it is just a pain in the ass. I don't know how people made Flash games, but, like, oh, my God, I had a hard time with that. Then after that, we went to Game Maker Studio, and then she had a little, like, challenge thing or, like, project or whatever thing of, like, all right, so now that you know some basics of Game Maker Studio, this project is make a game in 2 weeks, turn it in, that's whatever. And that's when I made the Unholy Ghost.
Game Jam.
Yeah, pretty much like that. And so that's when I made the Unholy Ghost in Game Maker Studio, and I uploaded that to Game Jolt.
I made a bone tech saw.
Yeah, and I used it in that game. And then
I developed some stupid levels.
Yeah, right. And then after that, I think it was just like, all right, I don't know. We got like 2 months or something left to the end of the school year. Just do some sort of make a game, whatever you want. Some people took the time to learn Unreal Engine and made a game. I continued with Marlowe, I believe. That was a fucking mistake. I should have actually done something, but yeah, and then that was that. That was pretty much the class. As far as I remember. I don't know if... Yeah, so like, he went missing too much, but like...
And to think it was Unreal Engine 3 at the time. Holy shit.
No, I think it was Unreal Engine 4. I remember some kids using Unreal Engine 4 in that class.
Well, like, they would have to pay for that, like, because it wasn't free yet.
No, I thought it... When did it go free?
I think it was around, like, 4.7 around that version. Way after.
I don't know. Maybe.
Or it was, like, near the very end, so it'd be kind of pointless to just pick up.
March 2014 is when it went free.
Huh.
Yeah, no, that would have been,
yeah, I was
that would have been within time.
Or when did Unreal Engine 4 become... Okay, this one says March 2014. This one says September 14th, 2014.
Wow, it looks like the one time the owner gets the dates incorrect.
Well, that one's from the wiki. I don't know what this from Polygon.com. Oh, okay. Epic originally launched Unreal Engine 4 in March 2014 for early adopters. Or whatever. I don't know, the wiki might say something a little different.